A lot of people hit me up asking me what kind of dog should they get. And there's no one size fit all answer for that because it's based on your personality. It's based on some of your preferences. What do you want? Do you want a dog that sheds? You want a big dog, small dog? You want a protective dog? You want an energetic dog? You know, so some of it's gonna be based on your preferences. Some people want the biggest, toughest looking dog, but they know as a person that they're more lenient, they're more relaxed, they're more passive. So that kind of person shouldn't get a real protective dog. They shouldn't get a dog that's real dominant, that's gonna be pushing his weight around, that's always gonna try to prove that he's an alpha or she's an alpha. A passive person doesn't need that kind of dog. That kind of dog can really steal the peace from your house, because what'll happen is you'll fall in love with that dog, but then at the same time, the dog is causing havoc and you won't know what really to do because you'll be conflicted. And many times that's what makes the dog become an outside dog, because it becomes so unmanageable in the house, they can't control it. So they just build a pen or put a kennel in the back for the dog. But then the people start getting mad when the dog jumping on them when they go in the backyard. And it's like the dog is bored all day. He's not seeing dogs, he's not seeing people, he's not seeing anything. So by the time you go back there, he loves you, he want to jump on you. See, dogs like that will make people about get a divorce. You know, husband and wife be arguing with each other because the man loved the dog, but his wife don't want the dog no more because it's so unmanageable. See, you can avoid all that if you just make a better decision up front. See, when you bring a dog into your house, you gotta have a game plan. Who's gonna train the dog? What's gonna be the boundaries? The family gotta come into agreement on these things before the dog comes into the house. But in most cases, people don't operate like that. They figure it out once they have the dog. But yeah, I don't suggest getting the roughest, toughest dog if you're a person that travels a lot. If you're a man that travels a lot and your wife gonna be home with the dog, don't get that dog. Don't get no big protection dog. Don't get something that she can't handle, because she ain't gonna know what to do with the dog. She ain't gonna wanna walk the dog. And like I say, once again, it's gonna be a backyard dog. And those dogs become the worst dogs because most people forget about them. Usually it's just about, hey, did you feed Rocket today? Or did you give him water today? And that's it. Most people are not engaging with the dog. And when you don't engage with a dog, they become more wild and they start tearing up more stuff in your yard. And then you start to hate them just a little bit more day by day. So like I said, before you get a dog, consider your lifestyle. Consider what you like to do. Consider your job. And just know that dog gonna be locked up 8 to 10 hours a day. Most people's houses that I go to, they feel so guilty that they have their dog in a kennel for that amount of time throughout the day. But truth be told, that's just gonna be the reality if a dog is gonna live with the average person, because we all have to go to work. We're not gonna just leave the dog in the house and just trust that it's gonna be marvelous in the house. You get back home, the dog done chewed on your couch, ate your trim, pooped all on your carpet. You know, so you're gonna put the dog in a kennel unless you're just a daring person or something like that. And I've seen people that have tried that and it's worked. People leave the dog out while they gone for the whole day. The dog doesn't do anything. It doesn't tear up anything in their house. They come back home and everything is good. But I'm just gonna let you know, that ain't the average dog. That ain't how it's normally gonna turn out. Most dogs gonna get into a whole bunch of stuff when you leave the house. But like I said, the average person feel guilty for kenneling the dog. So if you're looking for your next dog, consider your discipline, your personality, and your lifestyle before choosing your next breed. All right, Mark with Evry K9, over and out.